Hello and welcome to a collection of short videos dedicated to the topic of DIY electronic kit building and PCB printed circuit board soldering. I build audio electronic kits. I do it for fun, I do it to save money, and I do it because I just really enjoy making things with my hands. And that brings me to the all-important first point, which is if you're going to build some electronic kits, you're probably trying to save money because it is cheaper to build it yourself. But you need to realize that it takes time and it takes effort and it takes dedication, because if you try to rush through the process, you will lose parts, put them in the wrong direction, and then spend a lot of time trying to troubleshoot and figure out what's wrong with your project. And you don't want to do that. So take your time and be patient and enjoy the journey. And that's what these videos are about. It's about a strategy I have to keep mistakes from happening. So, first thing I do is I set up a workspace. A nice open area, lots of area, well lit. I get a fan blowing so the fan can blow the toxic smoke away from my face that soldering produces. I also wear safety goggles so I don't get hurt. And then with everything well lit and prepared, I start sorting my components. Now, sorting is really important. A lot of kits some kits you'll get from manufacturers are well designed and parts are sorted in little bags for you. Other kits you get from manufacturers, like this $7 kit I got here from eBay, it is just a mess of junk in a little bag, and you don't know what's what. And so what I've done here is I've made myself a component sorting sheet, and in my classes there are component sorting sheets for the students, and I recommend you use them, and you kind of break everything out and you find out what's what. And some of the components, like this electrolytic capacitor here, it's very obvious what it is. It tells me what it is. This particular one is a 1 microfarad farad cap, so I can sort them out pretty easily. But when it gets to these resistors here, I don't really know what is what. And so if your eyes are good, you can measure and you can use the resistor color code and figure out what is what through that process. But I recommend you always measure every resistor and every capacitor and put them on your sorting sheet in that manner. And using your VOM meter here, your multimeter, you can set it to resistance mode, and you can measure it and find out this particular one is a 4.7K capacitor resistor. So this one is going to go on the sorting sheet in that particular location. Now, I recommend, this is an easy kit and it really doesn't even need a sorting sheet, but in the larger kits, when you have hundreds of resistors, I always recommend you tape your components down so that they don't slide away if you get distracted, if you got to go do something and you're taking your time. All of your components are not going to roll away when the wind blows off your sorting sheet. Anyway, that's a 4.7K resistor. I got a couple more to measure here. Now, I've purposely used kind of a lower grade, purposely in this video using a lower grade multimeter, because this one is not automatic and it doesn't automatically range for me, and this particular resistor it's not finding it. So I have to manually go to all these different positions here till I find the one for this particular resistor. This is a 1 mega ohm resistor, so I have to manually switch, which is sort of a laborious process, and the solution around that is either getting an auto ranging multimeter or this little bugger, which I got for about 30 bucks on Amazon. And this is the cat's meow, because you can click it on your component. You clip it on a component, press the start button, and it'll tell you exactly what it is. This is a 10K resistor. Oops, looks like I put something in the wrong location. I think I'm going to have to double check that. This is why we go through the process, because I want to triple check every component. And now that I have put it in the wrong spot, it deserves another measure. So this little device is awesome for resistors and capacitors, even diodes and other semiconductors. So it is reading here hard to see on the camera, but it says 1003 ohms. So So what did it say? Oh, 1003K, which of course is a million. So that's why this goes in the mega ohm resistor. So I just wanted in this first video to show the sorting process. I've sorted everything out. I've taped things away down so they don't slide away. And you're familiar with my basic setup before I ever start building a kit. Thank you.